And good morning, Savannah. Good morning to the Low Country. Good morning, everybody. It's the coach, the AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Board, all part of the center of the universe in sports world, Coach's Corner Sports Network. It's Saturday morning, October 17th, and we're on the Coach's Corner landing with the teepee.
It is, one, I'm glad it's not 100 degrees. Two, beautiful sunny day here. Got a nice, it finally feels like fall, Karl, and it feels like football weather. And, man, we had a ton of it over the last couple of days. Chatham County's had a ton of games. And we are in week 7. And so it's great. Yeah, great to be here. Karl and I were just talking about region softball, region volleyball they're hosting today. Fall sports are starting to wrap up and get into the state playoffs. So, man, it is great to be here on Saturday morning. Coach's Corner landing here with TP. The Braves trying to chop on, try to get to the World Series today in Game 6. We'll have all that for you coming up on the show.
I mean, it's unbelievable. We're up here. Braves Rebecca. We got the tomahawk chop to our right. We got the horn. Come on, beep. We'll beep you back. We're up top. And then, of course, the teepee to the left where good old Lawrence Bennett, the producer of Rubbin' and Grubbin', when you see that sign, slept here all night. But it's a little chilly, Chad. But you know what? We're used to being in the Sound Garden where it's 110 degrees. Hey, what's 65 degrees on top of the world at Coach's Corner?
We will take it. We will absolutely take it without a doubt. You mentioned Lawrence Bennett. He up here in TP last night. So it's a little bit brisk up here. But, hey, it's great. We're seeing cranes are flying around us. It's a different world up here. We're glad to be here on Saturday morning talking to you about sports.
And the reason why I got my hat on, the hair's growing back.
Golly, man,
Yep.
That's fast.
About a week and a half ago, Braves Rebecca, somebody put up $500. They shaved my head right up here on the Coach's Corner landing, the TP pod. And it's a little chilly, so I'm putting my hat back on. So, but anyway, it's a lot of fun. Great show lined up. We usually start out with 3 off the top, but 3 steps off the top. But we're going to go right into highlights. But we'll get that to the second. Right after this at 9:15, we're talking baseball, and we're talking Savannah Clovers with the baseball fanatic Karl Lawson. That's at 9:15. 9:30, every week, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic of the Week. This kid's had an unbelievable first 3 games of his senior year over at Islands High School. They're 3-0. We're going to talk to Jaden Adams. And then this team's been on the road for 6 straight weeks. The last 2 weeks have been tough. But hopefully we can hook up with the Cadets head football coach, Danny Britt. So, and then we'll go 3 steps out the door. I'm going to grill this guy. I blew it last week. I forgot it was my turn to drill him. So we'll do it then. Let's go to the highlights. And once again, these are all part of the WJCL Friday Night Frenzy with Frank Silkowski and Amy Zimmer. So let's start off. We're going to go with 3 games from Thursday night. All the Chatham County Public Schools played Thursday night, and 3 games from last night. So here we go. We're starting with Windsor Forest at Jenkins. Let's make sure we kick it off, and then we'll get on mic. It's all you, buddy.
All right, we got Jenkins and Windsor Forest going at it. Knights got rolling quick and grabbing the early lead. Mike Caballeros gets the ball. He's got a big lane up the middle. Destination, the zone. Touchdown, extra point. Good. 7-0. They get a little tussle there, man.
Knights, yeah. They
Timbers flaring on the turf. Cooler's head would prevail, but not before 2 players ejected. Second quarter, Windsor Forest making the lead a little bigger. Travion Salvage does it this time. Looks like the Warriors stretch out the play, but Salvage cuts back, dives into the orange pylon. Touchdown, 14-0 Knights. Jenkins does not lay down. First quarterback Patrick Blake makes sure the ball keeps moving deep into Windsor Forest territory. A couple of plays later, it's the man, DiMaggio Harris, from the Wildcat formation, takes it to the house, getting the Warriors on the board and making the game tighter. With 14-6 Windsor Forest at the half, and that's where the point, it was totally safe. 14-6, the final horn went off. Windsor Forest takes one over Jenkins. Man.
I mean, it was a great game. It was built up. Make sure our mic's on. It was built up to be one of the best games in the city on Thursday night, which it probably was the #1 marquee game. Windsor Forest, Jenkins, Islands are considered the 3 top teams. Beach, first of all, Beach, Corey Phillips, head coach. A week ago Thursday night, stroke on the sideline. He was my defensive line coach at Groves High School back in 2002 to 2006. He became the head coach this year at Beach. Corey Phillips, GoFundMe. They're raising money for the medical cost. Head coach, Beach Bulldog, had a stroke. Corey, my brother, I'm with you. We're with you.
Hang in there, man. Hang in there. We're praying for you. We love you. Go to the GoFundMe page. Help this guy and his family with what's going on there. You just never know, guys. And that's why we're up here at Braves Rebecca helping people out. Go help Coach Phillips there.
All right, let's go across to the other crosstown game. Islands off to a 3-0 start. Here we go. This is my turn. Let me going. All right, crosstown, Garden City Stadium. Islands visiting Groves. Shark with the first half lead of 24-0, and things did not get any better for the Fighting Scottish Rebels. Groves quarterback lets one go, and of course you just saw sophomore Shark defensive back Emmanuel Sneed with the interception, but it's a pick six. Right here, the guy that's going to be on here in a couple of minutes, Jaden Adams, finds the open lane, goes 38 yards. It's 36-0 at halftime for the Islands Sharks. They wound up winning, stay undefeated, 52-0 over my former team, the Fighting Scottish Rebels. You got to love it. There's our cheerleaders going at it. The cheerleaders allowed to cheer. So we're back in the full swing. Chatham County Public Sports.
Man, it's great. Islands High School is just on fire right now. I mean, they got it going. And, hey, new coaching staff doing a great job. Kids have bought in. One thing, they had to wait so long to play, man. You know how passionate and ready these kids are.
Oh, yeah.
So Islands is doing one of the top teams in the city right now.
All right, one more from Thursday night. Beware of the Phoenix. They are rising. So let me flip my script here. I know it's a little chilly up here, a little windy, so we got to hold on to our papers here. And the AD is going to bring you the Phoenix taking on the Beach Bulldogs. Hold it, let me.
So at Poor Stadium on the brand new turf, Beach trying, fast rising New Hampstead offense. Bulldogs still trying to figure it out. All right, New Hampstead up 7-0 early in the first quarter and adding more to that lead. Thanks letting the ball fly. The long pass going to be grabbed by Braden Calderon, who prances into the end zone. Phoenix get up 14-0. And how about this play? After a safety, Bulldogs kicking a speedy Naughty Thomas, who picked up some nice yards, but loses the ball. No problem. His teammate, Trayson Speak, scoops up the ball off the turf and takes it into the house. New Hampstead went up 23-0 after extra point. Meanwhile, New Hampstead never trailed. Seeing the highlights here, defensive play again. Never trailed a cruise to a big 59-8 win over the Bulldogs.
I mean, yeah, Kyle Hockman, he's got 2 years under his belt now with the he's got a year under the belt with the Phoenix. I mean, they just athletically, physically one of the best athletic teams here in the city. So they're off to a 3-0 start. Hold it. Go ahead. Every time you come by, beep that horn, and we're going to hit the coach's corner.
Right back at you,
Truck horn, train horn, train horn. That's
train horn.
I got to do it just for fun.
Trains coming down the tracks, babe.
You got to love it. So, once again, New Hampstead off to a 3-0 start. All right, games last night. We got 3 highlights thanks to Frank Silkowski and Amy Zimmer from WJCL, The Frenzy. We're going to go to Memorial Stadium. 2 weeks in a row, they call this place home. They used to always play in Daffin Park.
Yeah.
The Blazers of Bethesda Academy. So here we go here. Okay, Blazers playing at Memorial Stadium, taking on Greenwood Christian. Blazers lighting it up on defense. Okay, Greenwood throwing, but Bethesda's Iron Man, Antoine McKay with the pick. But McKay wasn't done. He proceeds to return it for a pick 6. Blazers never looked back in this one, and they had the early lead. Okay, McKay does it on defense, and now he's doing it on offense. The quarterback keeper, McKay with a lot of space, takes it deep into Greenwood territory. That scamper sets up another Blazer score. McKay hooks up with Charlton Brown over the middle. Pitch and catch, goes to the house. All Blazers in this one, 50-14. And it's at Memorial Stadium. Hey, I'm glad Bethesda's getting to play at Memorial Stadium. They've always been playing over there at Daffin Park, so you gotta love it.
Man, we're going to get to host the Blazers here on the 30th. We're going to be at Savannah Christian, and Bethesda's going to call Special Sports Complex home on the 30th with their big game coming up against Dorchester.
That's right, Dorchester out of St. George, South Carolina.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the Hill. That's right, we're going to the Hill. Let me get it set up here for the AD. Statesboro comes to the Hill to take on Richmond Hill. So, start it.
Here we go. Coming out of the banner. Statesboro coming out, but that would be basically the only thing they come out with for the night. Statesboro head coach Jeff Kaiser back with the team after battling COVID-19. The host Wildcats are for real and one of the best teams in the state. Kenyon Hunter with a gigantic game. He takes the snap and advances a rock into the end zone to give the Wildcats an early lead. Second quarter, the Cats go to the air. Tyler Coleman lets this one go to Jordan Clark, who makes a superb grab deep into Statesboro territory. A couple of ticks later, the Wildcats increasing the lead. Coleman again, wide open. Ryan Steele for a touchdown. Wildcats went 14-0. Had no need to worry. The Wildcats special teams are good and picked up more points late in the first half via leg, one of the best kickers in the area. Wildcat kicker Britt Williams is money with a field goal. Wildcats make another big statement win with the shutout. Karl, shutout, 34-0. The Hill is keeping on building.
You know, Matt Lazat, the coaching crew up there. And I got to say something about Patrick Means, the special teams coordinator. This guy knows his stuff. He knows how to work with the kickers. He knows how to get the special teams pumped up. And you're talking to an old ball coach, 3 parts of a football team. There are 3 teams that make up a football team. Offensive team, your defensive team, and, of course, your special teams. And a lot of teams lose games because their special teams aren't ready or aren't prepared. All right, last one. Back into Savannah. Back over at Saunders Field. It's homecoming for the Hornets at Saunders Field. So Deerfield comes in to take on Country Day.
The next buzzer.
We go. All right. So it's homecoming. Country Day holding 4-point lead over Deerfield. Windsor 14-10 in the second quarter, and the Hornets start swarming on offense. Quarterback Barry Kleinpater hits Eric Brown on the quick hitter. Brown with the yards after the catch and not to be caught. This Country Day touchdown makes it Hornets 21-10. More from Mr. Brown. Now on defense, Brown picks off the pass. The quarterback drops back. Here he goes. He was everywhere. Hornets start again in nice territory if the Browns return. Then seconds later in the first half, Country Day extending lead. Take a look at Kleinpater's pass again.
Dime.
This time it's connects. It's a dime to Kenny Odom. Hey, they never look back. I mean, what a game. The score looks closer than it is. The final score was 42-13 Hornets. But I'm telling you right now, the Hornets had control. And it's homecoming.
Listen, I got to speak to Coach Kylle on Thursday with our middle school game over there. And, man, he's done a great job. I kidded with him. I said, listen, the worst thing you could ever do last year was going 10-0.
Yep.
I said, but, man, look how you're starting to build things back. You're struggling early. You lost all your offense, defensive line, but you're starting to find a rhythm. You got upperclassmen who are super talented, and they're starting to figure out. And now everybody's in the region play. So we're getting ready to be the black and blue Region 3A here with Christian, Calvary, Aquinas, and Country Day all getting ready to play here in the upcoming last couple weeks of the season.
It's time for region play in that black and blue division.
But great job by Country Day and Coach Kylle. One of my favorite people right now. Get to talk to him all the time, man. He's just a good guy. We're sticking together as ADs, brother. I'm with you.
And just to let you know, the NFC North used to be called the black and blue division. Well, just come down to Region 3A and Country Day, Christian, Aquinas, and Calvary. Black and blue division. All right. Well, that's it right now. What I'm going to give you right now, if I can find my score sheet. Here's all the scores from last night because we got our man, the baseball fanatic, the voice of the Savannah Clovers, Kyle Lawson, waiting in the green room here at Coach's Corner. So here we go. Thursday night, New Hampshire beats Beach 59-8, Islands 52, Groves nothing. Johnson 43, Savannah High 14, Windsor Forest 14, Jenkins 6. All right, you go now. Friday night.
Richmond Hill once again builds it 34-0 over Statesboro. Brunswick rolling over South Effingham 38-6. Appling 28, big win over Benedictine 21. We'll get to talk to Coach Britt about that. In private Region 3A, Stratford over Calvary. Savannah Christian holds on against FPD. And Savannah Country Day, we just saw that rolled over Deerfield, Windsor in that game.
Hey, Giza, St. Andrews, 69, Robert Toombs Academy, Christian Academy, nothing, and Bullock Academy, 38, Memorial Day, nothing. In Skiza, over at Memorial Stadium, the Blazers, Bethesda Academy beats Greenwood Christian, 50-14. We'll come back with the other stuff, the other sports at the end of the show, but up next, my man, former host of Who's on First Major League Baseball show with the coach, the baseball fanatic, Kyle Lawson. He's also the voice of the Savannah Clovers. Hey, they're off to a great start. He's going to tell us about it. It's all right here at the center of
the Sports Universe.
And it's the coach and AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report right here all morning long. Stay tuned.
Chop on.
Chop on, and we got to thank our sponsors. We're at the TP Landing. The Coach's Corner Landing. Let's thank our sponsors.
TP Landing is pretty good, though. I like it.
TP Landing.
TP
Praise
Landing.
from Becca. Don't forget, the Becca Bash starts at 11 o'clock here. Music all day, food all day. All proceeds go to help Becca Spears. We'll get back to that. We'll get to that when we come back. Stop talking, Coach. Let's get out of here.
It's all sports, all the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time, it makes you mad, the pain drives you crazy, you just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can, at the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive, and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back to the Coach and the AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, right here on the TP Landing. Let's do it this way. The Coach's Corner, TP Landing. We're here for Braves Rebecca. We're here trying to raise money. I got my head shaved about a week and a half ago for $500. This man will get a tomahawk if we can raise $1,000. They're at $725 for him to get his head shaved. Come on, people. We need $275. I want to see him get his head shaved. And once again,
I desperately need a haircut. I've been waiting for like 3 weeks now just so I could get my haircut. But, hey, man, couple $100 more. Fill this bucket up here, and we'll do it live on air. But you got to put money in the bucket. We got to get to 1,000.
We got to get there. Okay, but once again, it's the Coach and the AD, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, presented every Saturday morning by the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Don't forget, we have 3 shows now on the Coach's Corner Sports Network. John Henderson, proud sponsor, of course, the Coach and AD, every Saturday morning and Wednesday night. We follow, though. Move your head there, Chad.
Rubbing and grubbing.
There you go. Rubbing and grubbing. Our NASCAR show with Dan Foles and Brandon Baines, and, of course, Lawrence Bennett, the producer. And then go to your favorite podcast page and look up Hot Grits Podcast with Spencer Maddock, Calvary Cavalier, and, of course, Travis Jadon from Country Day. They have a lot of fun. Now, we have nothing to do with this, so whatever these guys are doing, it's their show, okay?
Yeah, their show, their opinions are themselves.
All right.
Not a representation of Coach Cook.
Braves lost last night 7-3, but we got to bring on our baseball fanatic, our baseball guru, and the voice of the Savannah Clovers. Joining us now on the Coach's Corner internet hot stream, not hot seat, my man, Kyle Lawson. Okay, let me get my mouse here. There we go. What's up, Fanatic?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing?
I am doing great. What a night. We got a game 7 today, and we got a game 6. Nice little double dip coming up this afternoon. What a night. And it's well, first off, it's just good to see you guys. So I moved the camera a little bit so you can see the house. See exactly what I have here.
Yeah. Well, it's good to be seen. I tell you that much. Good to be seen and viewed. So we're glad to be here and glad to have you on. And man, let's start talking about a little bit of baseball action here. Rays up 3-0, nails in the coffin for the Astros. And man, they just will not go away. Is this apropos or not for them? Like, as much hate was given to them start of the season, what if they make it to the World Series, Kyle?
It would be something crazy. And I love the fact that, this is what I love about playoff baseball. there's nothing better than a Game 7. They came roaring back. You get, big at bats from, Carlos Correa and, George Springer. And, we're looking at a Game 7 here, today. It's going to be an unbelievable pitching matchup. You got Charlie Morton, so you got the ace of the staff for the Rays. And going up against Lance McCullers, it's going to be a big one. That's the late game tonight. That's going to be on TBS at 8:37 tonight. I'm very surprised. I felt that, the Rays have really held the upper hand. Obviously, they were up 3-0. Yeah. 39th time this has happened in Major League history. But it's a rare occurrence. But I do love seeing, a good Game 7. And, we're going to see what happens. Obviously, I'm pulling for the Rays. I think they're a fun ball club. And anybody outside of, Tampa, I would say, can you name me 5 current Tampa Bay Rays?
No.
It's kind of hard to do. But this is a fun ball club, and Kevin Cash is a great manager.
All right, name me 5 Tampa Bay Rays there, buddy.
I was hoping you would do that. Well, of course, you got Charlie Morton.
Do I know the Fanatic? I know my Fanatic.
Yeah, I was actually talking to some people last night, and I was asking the same question. Can you name 5 Tampa Bay Rays? So, okay, well, let's see. He's had a great postseason. Randy Arozarena in the outfield. Manuel Margot. Brandon Lowe. Of course, you got Mike Zunino behind the plate. Charlie Morton. And, that's
Snell,
at least 5.
Snell's the one I know.
Yeah, he took the loss.
Yes, he did.
Last night. But, so anyway, fun ball club to watch. But we got a Game 7. Well, what do we got there? Is it a tomahawk?
Hold on. We got the Braves drum.
Oh, you're at the landing. I know exactly.
We're at the TP landing. I'm giving you that for doing such a good job.
We're gonna give that. We're gonna give one of these too. There we go.
I like that. Yeah, I kept thinking you had like a semi driving by every 5 seconds.
We got so many toys up here, Kyle. You would be in heaven.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, got to get up there.
So go ahead. I interrupted you.
No, go ahead. But yeah, Game 7 tonight. And I'm a little surprised. And even Dusty Baker, he was kind of lulled out of retirement. And, I did not expect them to be here. I thought they would have been bounced, and they just won't go away. I think this is going to be an unbelievable Game 7 coming up here tonight. But let's move on to what everybody in this area wants to talk about. And that is, of course, the Braves and Dodgers. Now, I come from an interesting spot because my wonderful girlfriend is from Los Angeles. She's a diehard Dodger fan. Her second team is the Cubs, by the way, so let's not worry about that. But the minute I saw that these teams were getting matched up in the NLCS, I said, this is going to be a fun one. I predicted 6 or 7. That's what we're getting. And, of course, last night, after getting in at 2-0 hole, the Dodgers come roaring back with a big 5th inning, beating the Braves 7-3. This sets up for an unbelievable matchup today. And I was kind of surprised to see it. It's been a crazy series. The Braves have really held serve this entire time, except for the laugher the other night, the 15-3 game. Basically, you could have turned that off after the first inning if you're a Braves fan. But obviously they came back. But the Dodgers forcing a Game 6. This is going to be a heck of a matchup. You got Buehler and you got your ace. You got Max Fried. What do you think, guys?
Well, that's a big thing, Kyle. Fried has been that guy for Atlanta that they had to have in the postseason. But that Buehler's just, you think the Braves can hit him like they did the other night. They just figure something out with him.
Buehler. But I got to go back. I got to go back to last night. 3 innings. A.J. Minter, first start, professional start, and it's in a NLCS championship, 7 strikeouts. Why didn't we go 4 innings there, Mr. Baseball?
Well, I think a lot of that was planned by Brian Snitker. He said this was going to be a bullpen game against Dustin May, of the Dodgers. And I thought that was a bold move. I'm like, okay, I know you really want, to save Fried in the event it goes to a game 6, which it did. But Minter looked great. And, he went out there and he gave you the innings, that you needed for that night. And but obviously the Dodgers just flat out took over, late in the game. But yeah, it was crazy to see him in there getting 7 Ks. Good appearance. Crazy that it's in the NLCS. I agree.
Now, talk about, baseball is just one of those games, man, that it is a game of inches. We talk football, but baseball. Go back to that inning where the Braves are up 2-1, 2 outs, all right, and Smith walks the guy. All right, I forget who he walked before he got to the other Will Smith, but it's a 3-2 count. He wanted that pitch on the corner, didn't get it, walks the guy, and then it's like everything just unfolds. You could see the look on Granado's face, the catcher. You could see it on Smith's face. Like, man, that would have got him out of the inning. 2-1 lead. They keep momentum, and it just unravels after that for the Braves.
Yeah, it really did. And I mean, that's the crazy thing. It's can you keep your composure in a situation like that? I saw it. It was right there. And you very well.
0-2. I mean, he had him 0-2 hole and ended up walking him.
Well, that's the crazy thing. And I mean, walks in playoffs are a valuable commodity. I mean, you think about it. They always say walks to kill you. It's true. You'd almost rather give up a little base hit here or there. A walk signifies you're losing a little bit of control. And honestly, I mean, right after that, what happens? Will Smith comes up. Corey Seager hits the home run. We go into the 6th, and that's really when things start to take off for the Dodgers. Will Smith hits that 3-run bomb, and they're off to the races. Mookie Betts adds in, a sharp single. Corey Seager hits another home run, and it's pretty much over. Travis d'Arnaud adds a little bit of insurance at the end right there. But for all intents and purposes, the Dodgers were holding serve in this game. But I really think this is going to be an unbelievable pitching matchup tonight.
Well, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. And like you said, though, I mean, was that a strike there in that inning, Kyle? Did you think it was a strike?
I thought it was close. Honestly, I've seen that called a strike multiple times. I'm a little surprised it wasn't based on the tempo of the game. But, I mean, it changed the dynamic, and obviously you saw what happened. I mean, the Dodgers took over in the 5th and the 6th.
Let's go back to the game where they scored 11 runs in the first inning.
Oh!
Was he safe or was he out?
Ooh.
2 outs. There were 2 outs.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say he was safe. Okay.
All right, last thing I want to ask you. All right, last night, Will Smith versus Will Smith. Has it ever happened in baseball? I'm sure it has, where somebody the same names have faced each other in a, postseason, game. That
was actually really funny. I mean, I got a kick out of that. And the Will Smith thing, that's never happened. I'm going to guarantee you that's never happened.
So 2 people with the same name has not faced each other in the postseason.
No. Yeah, that's never happened.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I was like, did I? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I had to go back. I had to look at my scorecard for a second. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Okay. But that was hilarious. And but yeah, and of course you got everybody on Fox trying to scramble to get some kind of, getting jiggy with it, there.
We were in the car last night, come back from Macon, and we're listening to the broadcast, and that's exactly what came on when they cut to the next inning was Will Smith getting jiggy with it.
Oh, yeah. I called that a mile away. I'm like, oh, get ready for this in 5 minutes. Well, I'm excited. We got a double dip today. And of case, we got our game times here. The Dodgers and Braves will be the early game today. Max Fried going against Walker Buehler. That's a 4:38 Eastern time start. So, yeah, if you're in the area, make sure to go out to Coach's, catch the game, and grab a lot of good pub food. I saw that commercial, and it's been a while since we've had pizza and chicken there. We got to do that again.
All right, quickly, we got to go here. You're listening to the Coach and AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, presented by the Coach's Corner Sports Network. We got the Baseball Fanatic and the voice of the Clovers. Clovers off to the great start. I don't know what you're going to do trying to, announce a game and give play-by-play and watch your baseball games. How are you going to do this?
It's going to be interesting. I'm going to have it on mute because I got to give my full attention to our Savannah Clovers. If you want to come out, and a lot of people don't realize we have a great semi-professional men's team. They play in the UPSL First Division. The Savannah Clovers, the club started 5 years ago from the grassroots, and now we're playing at the semi-pro level over at Memorial Stadium. It's $5. Come on out, support some great local soccer. A lot of really great players we have out here. We're off to a 2-2-1 start right now. Had a tough loss last week, 3-1. We got a big game today coming up against Lobos FC. That's a divisional rival of ours. It's at 5 p.m. at Memorial. But, yeah, come on out. Come on out and say hi. We'll be up in the booth. Me and my good friend Don Bristow, we'll be doing analysis, and we'll be doing play-by-play. But, yeah, we got some new players. We got some new players that I mentioned on the last time, for the season. It's a younger team, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. And, we just love everybody. If you love soccer, if you got some kids that love soccer, please come out. It's going to be a beautiful day. We get started. Kickoff is at 5 p.m. Come out and support some local soccer, and should be a lot of fun.
All right. We got to get out of here with a trivia question, okay?
Do it.
Okay, the man's the baseball fanatic, and he surprises Chad every time. All right, in Major League Baseball, have two teams from the same division played each other in the championship series?
In a championship series. Ooh. Okay. Now, this is going back.
I don't think
yeah,
so.
This is a good one. This is a very good one. Ooh. In a championship series, so we're talking like an NLCS, ALCS, not – yeah.
Right. Not a World Series. Can't happen.
Well, yeah, obviously not. Yeah. So, hey, it's early, guys. Give me a break. Oh, man.
Come on.
I want to say yes.
One team is playing right now, and you just spoke about them.
Well, the Braves, obviously.
1997.
Oh, my gosh, against the Marlins.
You got it. Okay. Now,
Knew
it happened again with the Braves in 1999. Against who?
Go West,
against
young
the
man.
Mets.
Meet the Mets. Step right up
and greet the Mets.
Hey, my youth comes out. Last year, 1969. I was 10 years old. Yesterday was the day that the Mets won that championship, the World Series against the Orioles. Okay?
I still say the 69 Cubs should have been there.
Okay, last one. There's only two teams that played each other 3 times in the ALCS championship. Who are they?
Teams that played each other in the ALCS. Oh.
Hey, we got them today. We got them. I'm loving this.
Yeah, I'm thinking you got me on this one.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay. So I'm trying to think of them. Okay, I gotta get the matchup.
One of the most fiercest rivalries in baseball.
Oh, yeah, the Yankees Red Sox.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right. This is always fun.
You had me for a second.
We got you. We love you. Kyle, have fun tonight at Memorial Stadium. Love having you on. Got to bring you back when we get to the World Series with the Braves. Keep up the great work, buddy.
Chop on,
Let's do it, guys. Get ready I'm getting ready for a big baseball day. Let's go.
Hey, this is for you. I'll talk to you later.
Take care, fellas.
Thanks, Kyle.
Thank you.
I'm having a hard time seeing. Okay. Well, we got our Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week waiting in the wings. I know people want to talk to this kid, but I'm telling you, you want baseball information, you want stats. He is a walking baseball encyclopedia. Okay. So he's Wikipedia of baseball for me. So great job, Kyle Lawson. 5 o'clock, Memorial Stadium, Savannah Clovers. He's excited about that. Have you listened to him?
I have, man. I have. But we gotta get this kid on here. We gotta pay some bills. We gotta get this young man on because he is in fuego right now, playing quarterback for the Sharks at Allen High School.
Jadon, as I like to say Jadon, but he's going to tell me, Coach, it's Jaden Adams from Islands High School. Up next, hey, we got to thank our sponsor. And chop on, mask, wash your hands.
Chop on.
We'll be back in 3 minutes, Jaden.
It's all sports, all the time. That's Coach's Corner in Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School, we consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. Come get equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are
Wetherington
New York.
Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive, and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And it's the Coach and the AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, all presented by the Coach's Corner Sports Network. It's Saturday morning. It's the Coach and the AD on the Coach's Corner TP Landing. That's right. We're above the universe, just like they are in the sports world, and we're having a lot of fun. Great morning to talk football, high school football, college football, baseball with Kyle Lawson, the baseball fanatic. I'm having a lot of fun.
It is great up here. It's a little chilly, a little windy, but I reminded Carl, like, when it gets colder, don't let me ever complain about being hot. So here we are, TP Landing, Coach's Corner, Senior Sports Universe, big day today. Brace Rebecca, all day today, music,
11 o'clock
food,
to 6.
11 to 6. Come out, donate. They're trying to get to over $30,000 here. And so look at his head. It's a thing of beauty. All right, if you want to see this faux hawked up, shaved, hey, I need about $275 more in that bucket to get it done. Brace Rebecca, good calls. Love you guys. Appreciate you, John. And we're down.
Hey, and make sure you tell your friends, if you're watching, that the Coach and AD, the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, is on every Wednesday night and Saturday morning on the Karl DeMasi's Facebook page, on the Coach's Corner Facebook page, on the Karl DeMasi YouTube channel, and, of course, on Twitter at KD Sports Report. Just tune in. Favorite part of the show, the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week. This young man, in 3 games, has thrown for over 300 yards, has completed 55% of his passes, rushed for 281 yards, and has been responsible for 8, well, I think he's rushed for 8 touchdowns, but he's been involved in a lot of touchdowns. His coach, not the interim anymore, the head coach, Deshaun Phillips, says he's a leader both on and off the field. He always does what is asked of him. He was last week's quarterback club offensive player of the week. Joining us now on the Coach's Corner internet stream hotline is the man from Islands High School, Jaden Adams.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going, Jaden?
Going good. How about you?
Hey, I'm proud of you. Mama got you out of bed.
Yes, sir.
So, hey, you're having a great year, and you do it. You're all over the field. Did you think you'd get at least 3 games so far this year with all this COVID-19 stuff?
Honestly, no. I didn't think we would have a season back in March of last year. Not last year, but March, because COVID was hot and they was canceling all types of things.
Jadon, talk about you start off with that. You guys got to be thinking since last March, things got canceled, the just uncertainty of COVID, things going into the summer, practice being delayed, workouts being delayed. You're having to do a ton of stuff on your own to get ready for the season. And when Chatham County announces that football is back, how excited were you and your teammates knowing that you'll get back on the field together as a group?
We were very excited because we knew that we had one of the best teams in the city, and we wanted to go out and show that.
Well, you've been doing it all over the place, all over the field. You play football, you play basketball. I'm excited to come back and coach you again. I had you as a freshman. I still love those goggles. I don't know where they went. But when did you start getting involved in sports? And you do track. What sports? When did it come into your life?
I started playing sports at the age of 4. I played for the Stallions in Little League.
The Stallions, okay. And the basketball and the track, when did that come around?
Basketball when I was 4, and I started running track, I believe, when I was like 6 or 7.
And I know you got to run away from your little brother right now, too.
Jadon, talk about, we talked about the experience dealing with COVID and getting back on the field, and you guys are 3-0. You're playing great as a team, but also you got a coach there that's had to deal with all this stuff and keep you guys together. Talk about how much your coaches and your coaching staff has meant as you guys have traveled this journey together. We had them on earlier. Talk about all the Zoom meetings, building relationships, how that was hard to do over COVID, but he thought it was going to be really special when you guys get back together. So talk about your head coach and what he's meant to Allen's High School and you guys.
Head coach, Deshaun Purnell, he means a lot to us because he instills confidence in us to go out on the field and be the best players that we can be.
And, he's a young guy and he relates well with you guys. What does that mean when your coach is that young? Now, remember, you're going to have to deal with this old guy in about a month. But what does it mean when you have someone that's that young and that energetic and, Coach Perry and Coach Carr, Coach Yeager, Graham? What does it mean when you have young coaches? What does that do for you guys?
It just gives us energy because they're full of energy. They can relate to us, and we love them and they love us.
Jadon, you also got a beautiful new facility over there. Talk about how cool is it to play? I know it's not Allen's High School Stadium, but let's be real, it's right at your school. So talk about what it's like to be able to do that now, walk out across the street and play in that beautiful new facility, the light show. I saw the lights and everything. How cool does that make you guys feel as a high school student athlete?
It feels good. It makes us feel like we're playing college or NFL, and we love the fact that we can build a tradition by walking over to the stadium and things of that nature.
And you added the stadium now, the Savannah Chatham County Public School Island Stadium. Tell people what it's like going to Islands High School with all these new additions. You've been there 4 years, so the place is growing. Tell us about it.
Being at Islands is amazing. I wouldn't recommend you go to any other school. We have the best chemistry, best coaches, and we have the best uniforms.
You do got some great threads, man. Those uniforms are definitely the helmets, the chrome up there, the logos look great. Hey, but once again, it takes a whole team to be successful, and being a quarterback, you got to show some love to who's the guys that you got to show some love to as a QB.
Definitely the O-line.
Oh, look down there. All right, talk about your O-line a little bit and the guys that surround you and help you every night on Fridays.
I really appreciate the O-line. They keep me safe. They don't like to see me get hit, and they work very hard at practice.
Yeah, there's some big guys. Once again, you're watching the coach. Yeah, they are some big guys.
Big guys, man.
Those are big guys over there at Islands High School. You're watching the coach and AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. And once again, it's all part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. We're at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic at the Reach. Senior quarterback from Islands High School, Jaden Adams. Okay, so Islands, 3 years. This is your 4th year. Do you have any favorite moments right now playing high school football? We know there was a lot of turmoil, a lot of frustration last year. But what's your most memorable moment right now playing football at Islands?
I would have to say my most memorable moment would be my first touchdown on varsity.
Nice.
And that was last year, right?
Yes, sir.
Who was it against?
Southeast Bullet.
Nice. Yeah, you never forget those first ones, man. You never forget it. Hey, you're a senior now, all right? And so it's going to be a two-part question. All right, the first part I'm going to ask you is, as a senior now that you've been through the grind of 4 years of high school, what advice would you give to younger student athletes if you had to look back at your freshman self and give advice to yourself as a freshman? What advice would you give to those younger student athletes that are getting ready to come into high school and want to play at the next level and a high level? What advice would Jadon give them?
My advice would be that you might not start your first couple of years, but to always keep working and just take advantage of every opportunity that you get.
All right, the second part of that question, that is terrific advice, is what does the future look like for Jadon? What does he want to do? What college aspirations do they have? And, just talk about, what do you want life to look like or school to look like after Islands High School?
Once I finish the year at Islands, I hope to get an athletic scholarship to play college football and then major in journalism.
Awesome. So that probably goes into Karl's next question about academically. Talk about what do you love about journalism? What about? I mean, that's writing. So what just trips your mind on that you really enjoy?
I just love writing about sports. I can write about sports all day long.
That looks like a future journalist there, ESPN correspondent, or he could be a great intern for the Karl DeMasi Sports Report.
Or the Prep Sports Report. Throw me some stories about the Sharks. I mean, I'd love to publish it every time you guys play a game. Let's get from the quarterback's view. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And it looks great on a college resume, by the way. When you can say, hey, I wasn't only a student, a football player or whatever. I wrote for this. I did this in class or whatever. So, hey, man, if you love one, somebody that loves it's like people that run cross country. I don't understand how people love cross country, but also people that love to write. Just that mindset of just coming up with ideas, seeing things, doing things. And so, man, that's awesome. So any schools right now in particular that you're really looking at or you want to go to?
Yes, sir. I want to go to I'm looking at Valdosta State, North Carolina A&T, and Savannah State.
Nice.
He's going to be shy. He's already been accepted to Savannah State. So
okay.
He's already got one under his belt, okay?
I got you.
And I know I was teasing you about your little brother. He looks up to you. Anytime he sees you, his eyes light up in the hallway. But tell us about Mom and the family. How much has it meant to your academic and athletic career?
My family means a lot to me. They support me no matter what I'm doing, and they just always motivate me.
That's awesome. Hey, well, Jay, man, like Karl said, you already got some college things going on. We're so proud of you, your representation of Islands High School, being a quarterback. And I'm going to ask you this because my son plays quarterback as well. Give the young kids out there who are, quarterback's a big deal. It's like being a pitcher. You're on a little bit of an island by yourself at times, and you're relying on other people around you. But talk about some certain skill sets that you've had to learn to develop, and just some mental things as a quarterback you've learned over the last couple of years.
Like you said, it's kind of tough. So I've learned to have mental toughness, fight through adversity, and I like to run, but I've learned how to be able to throw on the run, keep my eyes downfield.
Yeah, eyes downfield.
He just glides when he runs too.
Yeah, he's smooth now.
He's smooth with that ball. So okay, my last question to you is okay. High school, college football's over. You got to be a journalist. Any specific area of journalism do you want to concentrate on?
Yes, sir. Sports broadcasting, mass media.
Oh, ESPN right there. ESPN anchor,
ESPN,
radio star.
Fox Sports, And so I can see that. Him on TV talking about sports and writing his own stories. And anytime you want to come on here and try it, we'd love to have you there, buddy. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Come on, you can co-host a show with us. You'll probably add a better dimension to me and him sometimes. So.
Yeah. The coach, the AD, and the new kid on the block.
That's right, new kid on the block, sharking it up, man. That'd be awesome.
Well, Jadon, we're proud of you. Love to watch you play. You've grown so much from that ninth grader wearing those goggles to, one of the best quarterbacks in the area. And I'm not just saying that because you go to Islands High School. I'm saying it because I'm a coach. I'm a former head football coach. Keep up the great work. Look forward to the rest of the season. And as always, Go Sharks.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Go get him, Jaden. Great job, man.
Hey, little brother's first name.
Bryson.
Is he a handle to keep up with?
Nah, I love him.
Does he have any handles yet?
What you mean?
Basketball, football handles, baseball, soccer?
Nah, he think he a running back.
I like how he said he thinks he's a running back.
He thinks he's a running back. Okay, well, you'll make him into a quarterback. Hey, I'll see you on Monday. Great job. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Awesome.
Jaden Adams, quarterback, Islands High School Sharks.
He is smooth, man.
I mean, you got to watch him play. The kid is very, very good. I'm not just saying that because he's Islands. I watched him grow.
No, you can watch him, man. You watch him roll out.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing about him is mechanical.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't look mechanical. It looks smooth. He flows well. Like I say, he's learned to keep his eyes downfield. And when a defense has to respect that the quarterback can get out of pocket and scramble, it just adds a whole nother dimension
it definitely
to the play. So great job, Jaden. Proud of you, man. And we look forward to seeing what things you do as you finish out the year.
He's just a smooth operator.
Smooth operator.
Okay, next up. He's had the last 2 weeks have been tough on his football team, but I know he's a positive guy. He loves what he's doing, coaching over there at Benedictine Military School. He also got a stint over there at Calvary Day School. He's joining us next up, the head ball coach over at Benedictine Military School, Georgia Southern alum. Okay, I think he's got a national championship ring, doesn't he?
I think he does, for sure.
We're going to be talking to Danny Britt. Stay tuned. We'll be back in 3 minutes with the coach, Danny Britt. And it's the Coach and AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, all part of the Coaches
Corner Sports Network, which is the center of the sports universe.
Sorry, I blew that segue, but whatever.
We got it, man.
We'll be right back. We're having fun on top of the Coach's Corner TP.
TP, baby.
It's all sports, all the time. That's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Calvary Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, when it comes to uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. From cleats to caps and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a winner.
You still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are
Wetherington
New York.
Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
All right, welcome back to Karl DeMasi Sports Report here live at Coach's Corner on the TP Landing here, Center Sports Universe. So here we are. It's great show day, Coach's Corner, right here on Facebook Live, Twitter Live, presented all to you by Coach's Corner, where it's all sports all the time. All right, so we're having a little bit of trouble connecting with Coach Britt. So we'll get there, a little horn blowing here. So we have a plethora of high school sports lined up for you. So we will give you a little bit. We'll go over some football scores from last night. Then we'll try to get back in action here. So Thursday night, you had New Hampstead 59, Beach 8, Allen's 52, Grove 0, Johnson 43, Savannah High 14, Windsor 14, Jenkins 6. That's a battle right there, defensive battle. Two big teams going at each other. Windsor gets a win there. Friday, Richmond Hill keeps building it, 34 over Statesboro. Brunswick 38, South Effingham 6. Region 3, Albion County 28, BC 21. That was BC's sixth straight road game. Strav Academy knocks off Calvary Day in Macon. Savannah Christian goes to Macon, picks up a big win over FPD. Savannah Country Day had a really big lead over Deerfield Windsor, 42-32. In Geese action, St. Andrews rolled over Robert Toombs last night, 69-0. Bullock Academy 38, Memorial 0 in Skeeza. It was Bethesda all the time, 50-14 over Greenwood Christian. In volleyball, all right, AA/single A private here in Savannah. Savannah Christian 29-1, 26-match win streak. All right, they'll be the 1 seed. Country Calvary knocked off St. Vincent's on Wednesday. They'll be the number 2 seed, so we'll host Whitfield Academy on crazy here, going to Horns. We'll host Whitfield Academy on Wednesday. St. Vincent will be on the road, and Savannah Country Day will be on the road. Louisville Tompkins, Savannah Arts, Islands, all in action. The area tournaments today. We'll give you that update first of the week. Softball, South Effingham claims their region title. Islands wins their first region title. Bryan County wins their region title. All right, Richmond Hill up to number 2. All right, number 2 in the state. Southeast boys are 6. Savannah Arts is 6 as well. So that's your update on sports. College football coming at you today. Man, talking about COVID has wrecked some teams, but still we got Georgia and Bama tonight. Saban coaching from Zoom, I guess. I hadn't looked at the latest, but I'm sure he's going to find some way. They were talking to NCAA, talking to SEC, what that was going to look like for them. How can Saban coach? Sarkisian, who's been a head coach at Southern Cal and Washington, he'll be on there, coaching them up, getting them going. So, Karl, we got a lot of college football going on today. Also here today, Braves for Becca. Starts at 11, runs 11 to 6. Plenty of great food, music all day, trying to get to $30,000 plus for Becca. And so waitress here at Coach's Corner. So we're live at TP Landing up here at the Braves, chopping on Braves today at 4 o'clock. All right, and then tonight, Game 7 for the Rays and Astros.
Yep, big time. And then the Braves are playing first, right?
Yeah, Braves are first. Max Fried and Bueller.
So, hey, did you get into the little bit about the golf?
Did not get into golf.
Okay, so
Holman had a great week last week, though.
Yes, he had a great week. He finished 13th. He's had another one today. Let's get our notes here. All right, got to get our notes.
I didn't talk about Atlanta Falcons. I didn't talk about. We can get in that. So let's go. We're getting. It's windy up here. Be patient. Turning these pages is like being on a boat somewhere.
All right, so you talked about college football
a little bit.
So Clemson at Georgia Tech at 12 o'clock. Massachusetts at Georgia Southern, 4 o'clock. Georgia at Alabama. What I like about these games, Chad, is Savannah flavor.
Yes.
There's kids
all over the place.
Kids all over the place. Still waiting for Coach Britt to hop on here, so we'll see what happens. Let me see if I got him on my other side here.
So we also talked about some pro football. You know what happened with the
– Let's go back to college here.
Okay.
Don't forget. I mean, let's blow up Georgia Tech right now.
Let's go. So Tech.
The kid got the offensive player of the week last week, an offensive lineman, Zach Queenie from Savannah Christian. Okay, and then we also got Daquan Dowse got the start. He had 4 tackles from Calvary Day School.
Yep.
Gavin Stewart, I think he was 4 for 5 on extra points.
From
And you know what
BC.
bothered me the most? Okay, now I'm going here. Now I'm playing Dan Foles right here. This really annoyed me. One of his extra points got blocked. And the commentator, whoever he is, oh, that's Georgia Tech's problem today, or this year they can't get anybody to kick field goals. The defensive lineman for Louisville shot through the hole. Nobody blocked him. Gavin Stewart had no chance. Come on, guys, give me a break. I mean, give me a break. That's ridiculous.
4 for 5, that's not really a problem. If he was over 5, that's a problem. 4 for 5 with a block is not a problem. That's not a height issue. That's a blockage issue.
Well,
So,
you know
hey,
what?
I see him. He's there.
He's there.
The
He's
man.
got-
Let's
got-
get him. We got to get
The
him now.
man.
We got to
the
go.
myth,
Get
the
him
legend
Get
on
him
the Coach's Corner hotline.
Got to get him on.
The head ball coach from Benedictine Military School, good friend of ours, good friend of everybody that knows him. His voice is a little hoarse. He's been on the road for 6 straight weeks. Joining us on the Coach's Corner hotline, Danny Britt. Coach, how you feeling?
Well, I'm not feeling too good this morning, Carl, but I do like to see you in that Georgia sweatshirt, man. You look good.
Hey, you know what? And underneath that, I got a Georgia shirt on. And underneath that, I got a Georgia Southern T-shirt on.
Now
He's in layers. He's layered up here. All right.
Now
Hey,
we're talking.
You lose 30 pounds, your body temperature changes. You know what I mean?
I hear you. I hear you. Well, I don't know right now, but I've changed. I'm sweating all the time.
Danny, man, 6 straight road games. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. And I mean, we've talked a lot this spring, and you were adamant about getting a full schedule in for your players, for your school, for your parents. You know, you were adamant. You were like, hey, man, can we go play independent? We're going to play BC football. We're going to play football in 6 straight road games. Man, what has that been like after week 2 of being on the road? What has the last 4 weeks been like, man?
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy, and we really didn't even talk about it with the kids. We didn't want it to be, and but it has worn everybody down. Honestly, right now, I felt a little bad last night because not only were we on the road, we were on the road for a long distance, and we were playing some boy dogs, some really good teams. And it got to us this week. Actually, we were down 3 starters, and I think it was 8 into 2 deep for one reason or another. So no excuses at all. We got beat by a good football team last night, but it has definitely affected us.
And talk about that, Dan, a little bit. You know, that's the thing. People need to understand, like, you didn't line up like the school of, you know, Mary Mothers, whatever. You know, you're lining up. You're like, and you said it. Hey, we're gonna go play anybody, anywhere. And you did exactly that. You said, hey, we're gonna go play Appling. We'll go play whoever, where. I mean, you lined the boys up and went and played. So as that has progressed, obviously that's been super tough and physically demanding on you guys, and being on the road for 6 straight weeks is not easy. But now that you've rounded that corner, what do you think the last part of your season, or what would you get out of that, you know, going in the last part of your season down the stretch and being prepared for the state playoffs?
It definitely we'll learn from it. And I told the team last night, I said either what we just went through will make us better or to crush us. And we got to make that decision. Either we'll say, well, we lost 2 games in a row here, 2 very good football teams, and it'll crush us, or we'll get really good from it. I feel like we're going to get really good from it. We got a week off, thank God, here, and then we're at home for 2 weeks. So I think we'll get the guys back, we'll get healthy, and I think we'll get really good from it.
Well, Coach, you know, I'm going to take my hat off to you, okay, and see my bald head, okay, but I mean, I've been doing this a long time. I know you guys are a lot younger than me. I've been involved in high school sports for 38 years. I've never seen a team go on the road for 6 straight. And I know it's no consolation because you've lost the last 2. But what you've done with your coaching staff and with those kids is admirable, because, I mean, it's been an uncommon, taking Calvary's little pun here, uncommon season. And we started way back when we did the coaches roundtable, did you foresee yourself getting this many games in and keeping those boys together, especially on the road?
Honestly, I did. I mean, I felt like we were going to play games, and I had made my mind up that I was going to do it whatever way we had to do it. And as you guys know, I can be extremely stubborn. And obviously I can be a little bit arrogant sometimes, and that gets me in trouble. I literally said I'd go play anybody, and we'd go wherever and we'd play. And, I learned a long time ago, I remember being in college, and one of the older guys at Georgia Southern grabbed me and said, "You're not them, and you are really small." And I don't think I realized that. I thought, hey, I'm as big as anybody. But obviously I was not. But, again, there was a moment or two where I felt like, man, maybe I put too much on these kids. And the other person I hope y'all can call and talk to is our finance manager, because 3 charter buses going all over the state for 6 straight weeks, and all of the food and everything else that goes with it. Yeah, they probably need a little consoling themselves.
Well, hey, Danny, I'm going to tell you as a fellow athletic director, man, and watching what you guys have done and managed over the last 6 weeks, I know what it's been like. We spent 4 straight weeks at home, and I said I would never complain about being home for 4 straight weeks, because I know what Danny Britt's going through with 6 straight away games, the logistics that go into it, all the moving pieces, COVID, mask, sanitizing, feeding people. It is a logistical jigsaw puzzle every week, and what you've done in your leadership there has been tremendous. And I want people to know and understand that they have a coach who was made up his mind a long time ago, from heck or high water, his kids were going to play football because that's what they wanted to do. And that was his job as an administrator and as a football coach, is to make sure those kids got games and got as many as possible. And you guys are going to look back on this season and be like, no matter what the record comes out, you're going to look back on this season and it's going to be an unbelievable success because of what you were able to do. Now, people just need to understand, have a great appreciation for what's that like, because it is not norm. There's nothing normal about this year. There's nothing normal about running athletics. And I just want to tell you, man, as a friend and someone who's been watching from afar, you guys have just done a tremendous job.
Hey, well, I really appreciate it. Yes, you understand, how crazy it all is, and it, with an incredible staff. Well, first of all, thank you to that administration for allowing me to just kind of run, and do what it needed to be done. We all agreed a while back, hey, playing was winning. As long as we could go play and these kids could do what they love to do. I think you and I, months ago said, Chad, like, we'll never take for granted again being able to do what we do, because it is, we lost it for a while and it stunk, and I hated it for those kids. We kept telling them, hey, I'm never going to be able to retire. I got 2 daughters still in college, and for a long time, but those kids get that one small window, and they deserve to play the games that they love and they work really, really hard to do. So, appreciate, all of that, and certainly appreciate the staff. Coach Tootin and Coach Livingston have done a great job of, I get mad at them sometimes because, we're all talking about is COVID this and COVID that, and all of a sudden, oh yeah, Zaquan Ryan, thanks a lot. But everybody's done a really good job of just being on board with what we're trying to do.
And you're listening to the Coach and AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, and it's all presented by the Coach's Corner Sports Network. We're high atop the Coach's Corner TP landing, and we're talking to the head ball coach, Danny Britt from Benedictine Military School. I'm just going to do this quick, and I want to ask about the boys, but I'm going to say one thing, Danny. You leave your impression on every young man that you got to understand. They blow the horn. We got to do the engine horn here, okay?
I understand.
And I'll never forget when my son Dominic, when you were the defensive coordinator at Calvary, says, Dad, he's tough on us, but he loves us, and I love how he makes me tougher. And the kids love what you're doing. So I know you're humble. You don't blow yourself up. You might be arrogant like me. That gets me in trouble. You might be outspoken like me. That gets you in trouble. But you know what? People got to realize, like Chad said, you love your kids, and you're going to do anything for them. On that note, okay, you got a lot of kids stepping up this season. We're not going to talk about last night's game. We're not going to talk about the game before or what's going on the whole season. But give a shout out to some of those boys that you have been battling for.
Yeah, it's been they've done a really good job. A lot of the kids. I'll tell you one obvious that people, everybody knows the name Trent Broadnax, has done a really good job, and he hates losing. He hates it. Now he and the rest of the team have to realize that you can't just turn it on Friday. We got to do a little more on during the week at practice. But he's done a great job. I feel like Holden's really turned the corner and done a really good job at quarterback. A lot of the guys on the offensive and defensive lines have really worked. Bryce Paskey has worked really hard. He's a quiet kid, but continues to be successful and work hard and do things right. Justin Thomas is the freak. I've known him for 3 years, and I finally saw him make a couple of mistakes last night. That's the first time. Not beating up on the kid at all, because literally it took 3 years for me to find out the kid wasn't perfect. But I'm really proud of this group and how hard they work, and and kids stepping up, whenever it's their time.
Well, dang it. Here's the thing. You're going to be the 1 seed coming out of this region, all right, because of what the decisions of Chatham County, whatever. So you're going to get the benefits of being at home. I know you don't want to look forward, from weeks from now, because you want to focus on next game. But what is that? I mean, is that kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel? You've been telling the kids, like, hey, man, let's just get through this. Hey, we're going to get to be at home for the playoffs. We'll get to play in front of our fans. We're going to get to do this. Is that been something you've been able to use to help guide these kids through these last 6 weeks?
Yeah, actually, like I said, I swear to you, I didn't think that it was, we called ourselves the Road Warriors a little bit. They kind of stated that, but we didn't even really discuss it until this past week. The fact that, it was really hard and all of that. And I said, hey, we can see the light at the end of the tunnel, as you just said. And, we go play this really good team at Appling, and then we get a week off, and then we're at home and could possibly be at home, the rest of the way. And, as I was getting off the bus at 2 o'clock this morning back at BC, my bus driver, Bob, who literally has gotten to be, after the game, he gets my sandwich and my food and all and takes it to my seat for me, because we become like family. He said, well, I guess I'll see you in a month or so. I said, I don't see you until it'll be sometime in December, So, we definitely see that and realize that, hey, we can be at home now from, actually throughout the playoffs if we're fortunate enough to win, and, the bracket fall the correct way.
Well, Coach, I got one more question for you. You've had a lot of kids, you got a lot of kids playing college football that you've coached. But there's one kid I know that you love watching every weekend. Tell us what it's been like, and you have a kid that is at a major university that's a top-notch cheerleader. What's it like been for you and your family, and watch what your daughter's going through, Southern's going through with this COVID-19 stuff up there in Georgia?
Yeah, it really kind of stinks. And y'all know Southern. She is the most positive human being you've ever met in your life. It's actually frustrating sometimes, because I'm like, hey, it's okay to get mad and make say a cuss word or something, but she's real positive about it. It's bothered her because she's really only got 3 games. She's already done 2 of them at home and can't really do much other than that. This is supposed to be her big senior year, where she goes to every single game, and but it's been a joy watching her. I know a couple of weeks ago on game day, they zoomed right in on her. Of course, I'm videoing the whole thing, and we unfortunately don't get to really go up there and stay with her and do the stuff we normally do this year. But it's been really cool watching her, and makes Steph and I really proud to see that. I think makes a lot of people. I know it makes Calvin proud, and everybody that knows her. She's one of those kids. She's a light, man. She really is.
I tell you, every time I see her on TV, I say to my wife, there's Southern, there's Southern. I'm watching the front row also, Coach.
That's right, no doubt. She's there, and they keep finding her, and she's got that glow.
I want to know when you're going to start your own vlog, like Southern. You know, she's vlogging. You know, I watched a 13-minute vlog of her last the game day, and it was awesome. We got an inside scoop of what it was like to be a UGA cheerleader on game day during COVID. And it was like, holy cow, what they got to go through when they get up, all the stuff was like, it was so cool to see. So I want to, you know, when you going to start vlogging for us, man?
I can't even figure out how to sign on to Southern's vlog. So
hey, I gotta tell Chad this. So you do a great job. You send me your stats every week. One weekend, he sends me the yellow legal notepad with all the stats that he's been writing down. He says, I got to type this up now. I got to figure out how to do that.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, Danny, I know you're busy, man. Hey, you know, enjoy your week off. I know it's not really a week off, but, hey, not being on the road, not getting on a bus. Hey, great job. We're proud of you. We love you, man. Keep it up, and we'll hopefully bring you back soon, talking in December.
Yes, sir. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, guys.
All right, man.
Hey, go Georgia, go Southern.
Go Cadets.
Go. That's right. Go Dogs. Go Eagles.
I'll talk to you later, Danny. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Thanks, buddy.
I mean,
holy cow, man.
What he's gone through.
6 weeks.
6 weeks on the road.
I could not imagine. I sat there, you know, we have basically 5 straight weeks at home, and it's nuts being at home. You know, it's like hosting.
Oh, it's crazy.
And then it's like I was almost glad to get on the road. And I was sitting there and I thought about Danny and what they've gone through with 6 weeks on the road straight. Logistics behind that is just people don't know. I'm sorry, you have no idea what it's like going on the road, taking 100-something people on the road, taking half your house on the road every time you travel. I mean, you're taking everything but the kitchen sink because you might need this, you might need that, you know, and it's tough. And 6 weeks of it, and they've not just traveled around the bend, guys.
They traveled around the state.
They traveled around the state of Georgia, and so
we're gonna do a Braves chop for them.
Yeah, man, give them some horn action. So, hey, I know you got to get out here a little bit earlier today.
But no, we're gonna go to a commercial break. We're gonna go to our sponsor break. Once again, we're here at Coach's Corner. Remember, Braves for Becca Bash today starts at 11 till 6 o'clock. Becca Spears, waitress here at Coach's Corner. Young girl had a stroke. John Henderson and the crew, rubbing and grubbing, you name it. The coach, the AD, we're trying to raise, or I want to help John raise that $30,000 they're looking for. So please come out and support Braves for Becca all day long, 11 to 6. Don't forget, Monday through Friday, breakfast here at Coach's. We got to meet here one morning.
Yes, we do got to meet here one morning. You tell me this. I've been begging for a country ham biscuit for like forever. All right, so hey, we're gonna pay some bills here. Thank our sponsors. Appreciate you guys. Coach's Corner, Center Sports Universe, TP Landing. Chop on. We'll finish you out when we come back.
It's all sports, all the time. That's Coach's Corner and Thunderbolt. Coach's Corner has been voted the best in Savannah for 20 years running, and it's no wonder why. Sports, live music, delicious and generous portions of pub food, all for our fans. No matter what the season, there's always a reason to check out Coach's Corner. It's always game time at Coach's Corner. Pick your favorite sport, pick your favorite team, and pick a TV, and Coach's Corner is your place. Coach's Corner is always open for lunch, dinner, and now breakfast, Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10:30. But remember, Coach's Corner still has takeout service. John Harrison and Coach's Corner crew has smoked Boston butts, ribs, and chicken on the grill. You can place your order by calling Coach's Corner at 912-352-2933. That's 912-352-2933. As always, make it a night to remember at Coach's Corner.
At Kylle Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Kylle, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ. Kylle Day School would consider it a privilege to meet with your family personally. Call Philip Lee, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299.
For over half a century, it comes in uniforms, sporting goods, or trophies, Thompson's got you covered. cleats to caps, and the best prices on the biggest brands, Under Armour, Adidas, and more. From baseball to soccer, volleyball to softball, and yes, football too. Every season starts at Thompson Sports Shop. From cutting and equipped at Thompson Sports Shop's new location, 6606 Abercorn Street, Suite 102 in Savannah. Open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and seasonal on Saturdays. At locally owned Thompson Sporting Goods and Trophies, come see where everyone is a
Yo,
winner.
you still want some real New York deli and Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road in Savannah, Georgia during this social distancing problem. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering will take calls for pickup at 912-354-2914. That's 912-354-2914 on the phone. Kabish. If you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered, go to savtakeout.com, savtakeout.com to place the order. Remember, Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering, we ain't New York style, we are New
Wetherington
York.
Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room. If you can, at the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
Welcome back. Good Saturday morning. Good Saturday morning. We're glad you could join us. It's the Coach and AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report, live from the Coach's Corner, TP Landing. That's right.
Landing.
We're up above the universe. Come on by, beep your horn, and you're going to get us. We also got the Braves war drum. Remember, tonight they'll be back on playing Game 6. They win, they're in the World Series. We don't want to go to a Game 7.
No.
But we've talked about high school football. We've talked to Kyle Lawson about the Clovers tonight, 5 o'clock, Savannah Clovers, soccer over at Memorial Stadium, baseball, the Braves. We talked to the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic after the week. Outstanding young man at Islands High School quarterback, Jaden Adams.
Fantastic.
And, of course, just a great interview with – I know he's tough. I know he's gruff. I know he's arrogant. I know he's outspoken. But you know what? He's really –
He's a softy bear.
He's a really softy
man.
like
He
me.
is.
So, you know –
he's a softy.
Danny Britt, great job taking that team 6 games on the road, and he went all across the state. But I want to give the girls some love.
Man,
We got to talk about high school volleyball,
Weird.
high school softball. Don't forget cross country also. I think I've been hanging out with Dan Foles too much. I'm getting too excited here.
He's fired up. So
Rubbing and grubbing, baby.
We're going to start with high school volleyball action. Savannah Christian, #1 seed coming out of Region 3, 26-1. 29-1. 26-game winning streak.
27-game winning
27-game win. I'm close. Sorry, Julie. I'm trying to get there. I'm not looking at my notes because my hands are in my pocket. All right.
He's cold. I'm having fun.
And so I'm having fun. I'm just shivering up
He's
here.
shivering and
I'm
burning
losing.
calories.
I'm burning calories right now. But they are on fire. And so we're talking the other day. I was calling Julie about who they were hosting, and there might be some COVID issues there, not with Christian, but with who they're playing. So they might get a bye and not have to play anybody from that region. Calvary finished as #2 seed as they was able to knock off St. Vincent's to take the 2. So they'll be hosting Whitfield Academy on Wednesday. Looks like 5:30. Hopefully it'll be 5:30. St. Vincent Country Day will be on the road for first round state playoffs, Georgia High School. So girls volleyball is doing great. Islands hosting today, correct?
Islands is hosting their area, West Lawrence, New Hampstead, Islands, and Jenkins. It's going on right now. I got to get there to go work, but I'll be there in a couple minutes. I don't know about this, Chad. When was the last time 2-3 Chatham County public schools were ranked in volleyball rankings? I know rankings are just on paper, but Islands is #2 in 4A, which I'm shocked. I mean, it's unbelievable because the season they played, but Savannah Arts Academy is #2 in 3A. Woodville Tompkins was #3 in AA public. They lost to Vidalia. They finished 3rd in their region. But I'm telling you right now, whether it's private school or public school, the volleyball in this area is unbelievable. I went the other day because I wanted to see, which he's being very modest, Tinley Smeltzer scored her or recorded her 1,000 spike. And of course they're playing St. Vincent's, big game, home playoff home advantage here. Just the atmosphere and watching these girls play, and I mean the intricacy that these girls have, and it's unbelievable. The sport has grown so much.
It has. It's like watching, don't know, anything that's choreographed. You watch
ballet.
Yeah.
Synchronized swimming.
Synchronized swimming. That's what I was thinking
I
about.
mean, you want me to give you some more?
If you watch, just staying to the side and watching the movement and the really good teams, how they move off the ball, they
off
know,
the ball. That's the key.
how they understand that their communication.
That's big too.
Is huge for them.
You sound like a New Yorker. Huge
for them, and so it's fun. The growth of it, the amount of kids. My daughter's into it. She's playing club, and this amount of kids playing volleyball. I've watched a ton of middle school volleyball games this year. Holy cow! The amount of girls playing volleyball is just tremendous. So the growth has been great. And listen, our kids can compete anywhere in the state. You've seen that, and so I'm looking forward to see what these kids do from the public schools and private schools as they get in Georgia High School State playoffs next week.
Now softball starts next week. Also, got a big shout out to 3 teams that won their region. South Effingham beating arch rival again. Effingham 7-1 in the championship game the other night. Islands winning their first ever region area championship or region title.
Yep.
Bryan County, I think they're like 27-3 or something like that. Out in Bryan County, they're ranked 5th state. They won their region. So we got a lot of good volleyball. Effingham County going to the playoffs. Sorry, softball. A lot of good softball going on. That'll continue next week also.
Yeah, and then we're wrapping up cross country. We know we got the area and region cross country meets coming up. That'll decide who goes to state. State's November 6th or 7th up in Carrollton as always. And it's unbelievable to think that we're in the state playoffs starting next week with various teams and that we're going into week 8. Week 8?
Week 8? Yep.
Week 8 in football.
And throwing out cross country, believe it or not, I'm a fanatic. I surf the internet. All right, okay, the Georgia Mile Split website. Richmond Hill is ranked number 2 in Class 6A.
They listened to us last week.
Right.
They listened to us.
They're number 2. And then South Effingham boys are ranked number 6. The Savannah Christian Preparatory School girls are ranked 8th in that AA private. So we got great runners. I mean, this kid at Richmond Hill, Corey Adamski, we got to get him on. We had his Dylan Overby on last week. But Corey's got one of the best times in the state. So Levi Siebert does a great job over there with that Richmond Hill. Kayla Gore is up at the University of Tennessee on a scholarship. So we got a lot of good things going on. All right, we got to get out the door here. I got to go to my other job.
Got to go work.
3 questions for the man here. 3 steps out the door, okay? All right. One is, okay, most memorable Brave moment for you as being a big Braves fan.
So besides, obviously the World Series when they finally won it,
right?
Was big. But
who did they beat?
The Indians.
There you go.
Beat the Indians.
The Braves beat the Indians.
Braves beat the Indians. That was kind of ironic.
Okay.
But everybody, the iconic moment you always see is the Sid Green slide. You always see it. But my memorable moment growing up was Bob Horner's 4 home runs in one game.
I remember that.
That was one of my favorite memories. I remember sitting there on Sunday afternoon watching that game. So
my memorable moment, hammering Hank Aaron breaking the Braves home run record. I'll never forget that in those Brave uniforms. Up in New York, the Braves were considered America's team with Ted Turner. They had those powder blue uniforms and the blue uniform with the white with the feather in it. So my memorable moment for the Braves, hammering Hank Aaron's beating or breaking Babe Ruth's record. Okay, most memorable moment. I know you're gonna give me something North Carolina in North Carolina football.
UNC football. I think the first time
North Carolina, it could be UNC, it could be the Panthers, whatever you want to
go. All right, so we'll go 2 things here. My family, my dad and I, we've been season ticket holders for the Panthers since the very beginning. I was in high school when we got a team. We played in Clemson until they beat the stadium. But I will never forget when we beat the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs at home. Troy Aikman, Irvin, all those guys. That was my most memorable Panthers moment. Besides losing in the Super Bowl when we kicked the ball freaking out of bounds and gave it to the Patriots. Oh my gosh, worst moment there in Panthers history.
Okay.
So that, and then real kind of football, first time we beat Florida State, that was a big deal. That puts us on the map. And but anything that Mac Brown's done, I'm so glad Mac is back. We're ranked number 5. I think it's a little bit bloated, but we'll take it right now because the Tar Heels are there.
My most memorable moment for North Carolina Tar Heel football is when my son Russell DeMasi took his first step playing college football. He got on the field, threw one pass against North Carolina, and it was, of course, intercepted. So, of course, the announcer says there's only one way that kid's going to go. He's going to go up next time he throws a pass.
There you go. That's positive right there.
But it was great playing at Chapel Hill.
Oh, my gosh. So
So-
beautiful.
Next is, okay, if you had to go to your most favorite food right here at the center of the sports universe at Coach's Corner, what is it?
Favorite food, center of sports universe here at Coach's Corner. It's the wings and tots, man.
It's the wings.
The wings and tots. You know, my daughter loves the pizza. My wife comes here and she gets the 10 wings, Texas peanut butter, and tots. Can't beat it.
What's your favorite wing flavor?
Man, I was a big lemon pepper guy, but what I like to do now is I love when I'll get lemon pepper, she gets the Texas peanut and butter, and I take her sauce and use it for my lemon pepper. It's the best combo ever for me. So that's mine.
I got to go with half lemon pepper and half regular buffalo wings. I mean, the original buffalo wings, okay? All right, I made notes here. I got to read here, so hold on.
Brace Rebecca as he's trying to fight. It's super windy up here. And so Brace Rebecca, 11 to 6 today. Come out, support that. We're trying to get $3,000. We are here at TP Landing here. Hey, don't forget what a cause we have going on today. Come by. Hey, if you don't want anything, head shaved here. $300 more to get this one shaved.
$275. Don't let him chimp out. $275. Come on, people.
Throw the extra $25 in there and get beyond $1,000. How about that?
And I'll throw in to get his tomahawk dyed purple like Calvary Day School. Right there, that purple, dyed purple. I'll throw in $100 right now. Let's get it done. Braves Rebecca all day long from 11 to 6. He read my mind. That's my notes, okay? Don't forget, National League Championship Series, Braves here tonight. You got the ALCS here today. You got football. Gazillion.
Go Dogs tonight.
Gazillion TVs. You got Clemson taking on Georgia Tech at 12. Gavin Stewart from BC. Daquan Dowse from Calvary.
Zach Queen from Christian. Nate Moon from Christian.
I don't know Nate Moon's number, but Quinney's 73.
Yeah.
Stewart's 46, and Dowse is 99.
Yeah, they got to find bigger jerseys.
Okay. So it's football all day here. Next week in the Soundgarden, they're going back to a full weekend.
Ooh.
On Friday night, we have the Junkyard Angels. And on Saturday night, place always sells out when this band comes in, Toxic Oscar.
Yes.
So
get tickets early because
get
that
your tickets
will
early, go to
sell
Eventbrite.
out.
Well, once again, the coach and AD on the Karl DeMasi Sports Report. We got to thank John Henderson for letting us be part of the Coach's Corner Sports Network. Don't forget Wednesday night, Rubbin' and Grubbin', 6 o'clock. Midweek update or Wednesday night live with the coach and the AD. And then, of course, you got Pub Star Trivia on Wednesday nights. Place is packed. Got to thank John Henderson for letting us do this. So, hey, hopefully from last week, this was your best week ever. Maybe next week will be your best week ever. And whatever you may be doing today, always hit it out of the park. Remember, go Dogs, go Eagles, go Braves.
Chop on, babe. Chop on.
Hey, hold it.
Whoa. Where's he going? What's he doing?
We got to end the show the right way.
What's he doing?
Here's yours.
Oh, yeah.
I got the mask on.
He's got the mask.
Mask up.
And I'm pulling the.
Wash your hands. Social distance. Be safe. God bless. We'll see you Wednesday night.
It's all sports, all the time. That's Coach's Corner.